All right, thanks everyone. Again, we will ask you to mute your microphones if you don't mind. Then you can unmute if you have a question or a comment, but that way we will keep the noise down, background noise down for the presentation. So welcome to our 2021 annual membership meeting. I appreciate everyone jumping on this Zoom call this morning. Again, apologies, we regret that we can't do this at the Denver Botanic Gardens because today would be a beautiful day to be there and to walk around the gardens and share breakfast and fellowship. But we are in a Zoom environment again, and we were still going to bring you some great information. So we're recording the meeting for our members who are not able to attend today, and we'll be going through just an update on CSA activities for the 2021 year. My name is Trish Ennis. I am the Executive Director for CSA, and I've been here for 4 years this month. So it's been a great 4 years, and I'm happy to bring you this update. So as we start our presentation today, I want to take a minute to just thank all of you, all of our members, our sponsors, our business partners, and the community for all of your support in 2021. It has been an interesting, challenging, but great year for us, and we really appreciate all of the people that contribute to our success and our day-to-day operations. So we have a brief agenda up on the screen. You can kind of see what we're going to be talking about today, introducing our board and new members and our sponsors. We have a couple of Volunteer of the Year recognitions that we're going to do. A 2021 year in review, looking forward to 22, and then we'll have a brief business meeting where we will be asking our members to vote, and a presentation from Tanya on the spirit of giving back. So just a recognition for our board of directors who are volunteer leaders for CSA. Tim Williams is on the Zoom today, and he will be presenting as well. And he's with Island Acres Resort, and Tim is our chair. We have Jim Fullerton from Sunflower Bank, who is our treasurer, and he's been on our board for 25 plus years. Andy Strickland from CDPHE, Pat Miller, Sherman and Howard. Sarah Bensman is our Pinnacle Assurance board member. Kristen White from Fisher Phillips, and Jenny Bailey from Xcel Energy. So that is the current board of directors for the Colorado Safety Association. And we appreciate their support as well. We also have about 39 new members this year. So I've got the list here. I won't put you all into a coma by reading every name, but take a look at the new members that we have. We have a number of them, and we are very appreciative of all of these members joining the CSA community. So that's page 1. And then we have additional new members with Allstate Sweeping at the bottom. They just joined on December 7th. So we continue to get new members joining our community, which is a great thing. So welcome to all of our new members to CSA. We also want to recognize our 2021 meeting sponsor, and recognizing Pinnacle Assurance as our meeting sponsor for the breakfast meeting. They're also our title sponsor for our conference, and they support us through the Pinnacle Safety Group, which I'll be giving you an update on. So Pinnacle Assurance has been a key business partner for CSA, and we really rely on that relationship quite a bit and appreciate their participation and support. We had a virtual conference in October, right, Chris? I'm trying to think, the year's gone by so fast. October 2021. We had probably just over 100 participants if you consider the exhibitors, the speakers, the attendees, and the sponsors that we had for the conference, and it was great. We were trying to do an in-person one day and a virtual day 2. With the pandemic experience, people were not comfortable meeting in person, and we had very low registration rates. So we did make the call to go fully virtual and increased our participation significantly when we made that decision. So that was also, you know, we were kind of unhappy about that, as was everyone who was willing to meet in person, but I think it was the right decision. as a safety organization to give people the opportunity to join virtually. Our sponsors for 2021, Pinnacle Assurance, we had IMA Insurance, Security First, Holmes Murphy, Fisher Phillips, Franz and Pittman, and ISU Insurance Services of Colorado. Those were sponsors for our conference, and we appreciate the support from them. We also had a number of training partners and alliances. And going back to the conference, the American Subcontractors Association of Colorado partnered with us to deliver the conference this year. So they're listed on this page as one of our training partners and alliances, and they managed and developed the construction track for our conference. And so that was a great participation that we had from them and a really nice partnership. That was the first time we've done that. They are one of our alliance members, and their members do have access to our Pinnacle Safety Group as well. So thank you to ASA and Deb Schifo and Nick Williams and all of the people from ASAC who participated, and Kristen White as well. We do have our ongoing alliance with OSHA, and we've had a couple of sessions that we brought to our members this year with courtesy of OSHA. We have the Construction Occupational Safety Specialist and the Construction Occupational Safety Manager programs through Alliance Safety Council. We have SPAN International, which they bring us the exam prep courses. The Back School of Atlanta came and did the certified ergonomic assessment specialist. Is that the name of that, Chris? You're nodding, so I got it right. Okay. And then we also have an ongoing partnership with Columbia Southern University, and Columbia Southern gives a discount to CSA members on tuition. So if you let them know that you're a member, you will get that discount as well. All right, as we move into some of our member services, we just want to highlight some of the things that we brought to our members in 2021. We provided 4 free webinar events for our members in 2021, and that was the Safety Stand Down to Prevent Falls in Construction, an OSHA Priorities in 2021 presentation from John Eliachea. He jumped on and did that with us, and he also did the Safety for the Non-Safety Professional presentation, and I helped him with that one. And then we had a holiday safety presentation that was fun. We got to show, what happens if you have an unwatered Christmas tree and it catches on fire in your house. So, nothing like a little bit of shock value with your holiday safety training. Every CSA class that we have on our calendar is approved for Pinnacle Safety Group training. So we are happy to be able to support our member companies with meeting their training requirements for the Pinnacle Safety Group. We do have an online video streaming service. This is underutilized by our members, so we're bringing it to this meeting today, and I'm going to show you how to access that service so you can kind of see what the value is to our member companies. Now, it's important to understand that this online video streaming service is a great supplemental training service, but it does not meet Pinnacle Safety Group training credit because the videos are not long enough, and the quiz can't be verified that the student who watched the video actually took the quiz. But if you think about how you can deliver training to your members and to your employees, this is a great value. There are over 800 streaming video courses. More than 400 of those are in Spanish. They frequently update the content. There's downloadable end of course quiz and completion certificates available. It supports classroom and individual instruction. So with the classroom training, what happens is typically a member will stream the video to their classroom while they've got their people in training. And I think Tanya's probably used some of these in her classes as well on Zoom. She can show the video while she's doing the training. And they're also mobile compatible. So your employees could watch a video on their phone or their tablet. And I'm just going to jump into the website. And do I need to share a different screen, Tanya? Can you let me know? Can you see that? Because I shared the PowerPoint, but not the screen.
Yeah, we're not seeing it.
Okay.
So you need to go to your
share the different screen, which is this one. All right.
There There we
Okay,
go.
so the website used to be called Training Network now, and they changed their branding and their name to the Streamery. So here's the Streamery, and you can see up here, it says Training Network now has a new look and domain. In the past, our members were able to self-register for this, but now we need to set you up as a member in the Streamery with your login credentials and your access. So there is a site on our website when you go into the CSA website for video training. And if you fill out the form there, Chris and I will get a contact asking to add you. We will add you and send you your login information. And it's a very easy process. So when you log into the Streamery, I'm going to go into, let me see here. I'm going to join here. So I'm logged in and I've got the admin capability here. What you will see when you log in is really courses and catalog. So if you go to the courses filter, you will see that there's a library and it is under courses and it's broken out by safety. You can look at management, human resources, and then there's some specific industry tabs that you can look at. So this is one way to organize the video capability in this website. If you go to the catalog, you can see those same categories here, but if you want to expand on that list, you can go into the specific categories you want to see, for example, construction safety. And then you can stroll down through there and see all of the videos that are available, or at least the categories. So let's go to slip, trip, and fall. And this is going to show me the videos that are available for slips, trips, and falls. If you click on the video itself, you're going to see a couple of things. You're going to see play video. So now in this case, this video is only available in English because there's only one choice and it says here English. What you'll see though is you can also look at a course materials zip folder. And if you click on that, it's going to give you the course materials that you can download for this course. And that's going to be the quiz. There's going to be a certification. There's going to be, a variety of things that you can see from that screen there. So am I back on the video screen, Tanya? I always have to check to see what you guys can see when I'm
we're
clicking
back
around.
we're on the main housekeeping slip, trips, and
Okay,
falls
good.
where it says to
Right.
play.
So if I go back to catalog and I go into safety, let's say construction safety, I want to go to fall protection. And it's thinking. So once I go into fall protection, then I've got a number of videos here on fall protection as well. And this one, fixed ladders, stairs, and catwalks, you can see this one, I can play the video in English or I can play the video in Spanish. And then there's the course materials zip folder there as well. So this is how the scenario is set up. If I go into OSHA compliance, I can go into fall protection. And this is going to show me courses that are not just construction fall protection. So now I've got all kinds of courses that are available for fall protection in this case. And I think there's just one page of those. So you can kind of see all of those. And if you look down here at the bottom, it'll tell you it's 12 minutes, it's English and Spanish, and you can click in there and you can view these videos or stream them for your members. So that's really the Streamery, and we encourage our members to really take advantage of this service and jump on our website and put in a request for a login, and Chris and I will get you set up so that you can start using this. If you were to buy this program on your own, it's about a $1,200 value. And so that's a nice value for our members as well. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my PowerPoint presentation, hopefully. How's that? Got the slides?
There you go.
Woo, it's December and I'm finally getting Zoom down. It has taken some time. Okay, so that's our online streaming services, and we're really pleased to be able to provide that to our members for free. And that is available to you because of our collaboration with a larger organization called the American Association of Safety Councils, and we participate with them. And they have safety councils from across the country, and we all come together and support each other. And we buy the subscription as a group so that each council can provide that service to the members for free. So that's just been a nice addition to our group of services. Our Pinnacle Assurance Safety Group is a key part of our business as well. Our members have access to the Pinnacle Assurance Safety Group. It's a workers' compensation dividend program. And if you are a CSA member and a Pinnacle insured through one of the 14 brokers writing the business in the program, and you meet the underwriting criteria, you can join this group. It's a nice group for our members. It gives a 4% premium credit for joining a dividend program. If you weren't in the group, you would have to pay that 4% to access a dividend program. And so you get a credit for that. And then you have access to our training, our membership benefits, and the opportunity to get a dividend in the program. So just to give you a little bit of an overview, we have both a group dividend members and individual loss control dividend members, so people can be in their individual program as part of the CSA larger program. We have 88 members in the group dividend and about 2.4 million in premium with Pinnacle Assurance for that group. And we have the individual dividend, we have 74 members with about 3.8 million in premium. So overall, we have a little over 6 million in premium with Pinnacle Assurance for that dividend program. And we've been driving a lot of our training and opportunities to address some of the issues that these group members have with their safety, providing safety in the workplace. I do want to take a minute to recognize the brokers that are writing in this program with us, that write insurance in this program. And those members are ISU Insurance Services, IMA, Bradley Insurance Group, the Buckner Company, Holmes Murphy, USI, CRS Insurance Brokerage, Hub International, Assured Partners, Brown & Brown, Associates Insurance Group, Colorado Workers' Compensation Network, Security First Insurance Agency, and CCIA. And Holmes Murphy, IMA, and Security First were also partners with us on the conference this year, and we appreciate that very much. While we were talking about Pinnacle Assurance, I also want to bring to your attention the Pinnacle Foundation. Now, a lot of people don't know about the Pinnacle Foundation, but this is an organization that is a subset of Pinnacle at large. It's an independent 501c3. And so the foundation is set up to provide education assistance to students who lose a parent in a work-related accident. So, you know, for some students, continuing education after high school isn't guaranteed. And in many cases, these students can't pursue their education because they've lost a parent in a workplace accident. So Pinnacle has established the foundation in 2000. Since then, they've awarded nearly $6 million in scholarships to over 650 students. So that's a significant benefit to the Colorado community. Applicants must be the child of a worker who was injured or killed in a compensable work-related accident in Colorado and who is entitled to benefits under the Colorado Workers' Compensation Act. It doesn't matter if they're a Pinnacle Assurance insured or not. This is for the state, and it's an independent foundation, so it's not just for Pinnacle insureds. It's for any insurance company writing workers' compensation in Colorado. They must be between the ages of 16 and 25 at the time of the application deadline, have and maintain a minimum GPA of 2.0 or higher, and have a high school diploma or a GED or be a high school senior. Scholarships average about $4,700 per student per year, and may be used to attend 4-year, 2-year, or trade programs, which is a nice addition at accredited colleges, universities, community colleges, and vocational schools. So it's not limited to college degree. You can also get a vocational education with these funds. Right now, the scholarship application window is open. It's open between November 1st and February 15th of each year. And so if you go to the pinnaclefoundation.org, you can learn more about that program for your employees. And if you know anyone who's in that situation, refer them. You know, they are always looking for candidates for that program, understanding that there are people out there who are suffering. All right, this is the fun part of the meeting. We get to recognize our Volunteer of the Year for 2021. And again, just the virtual nature of things, we've relied on our volunteers a lot more than we ever have before. So we have 2 volunteers that we get to award Volunteer of the Year recognition to this year. And those 2 people are Kristen White and Nick Williams. So let's have virtual clapping for Kristen and Nick. We really appreciate all of their support with our, just in general, with our business operations, our class, and our conference. So Kristen is a partner in the Denver office of Fisher Phillips. She's a member of the firm's workplace safety group. She counsels and defends clients on regulatory workplace safety matters and often acts as crisis management counsel for employers across all industries. And so you can see her bio here. Kristen is also a member of the CSA Board of Directors. She's a member of the ASAC Safety Committee. She was on our conference planning committee, and she spoke for us on numerous occasions. And they were also a sponsor. So we really appreciate the support that we get from Fisher Phillips. And Kristen is a key member of the CSA community. So thank you, Kristen. Nick Williams is the Director of Operations at Absolute Caulking and Waterproofing. And Nick is serving as the president of the board of the American Subcontractors Association of Colorado. He's a graduate of CU Boulder with a bachelor's degree in English and philosophy. In his free time, he's a voracious consumer of all things pop culture. And all of those things make Nick a really fun guy to chat with and to work with, because he's always got great ideas, passionate about safety, and brings really creative approaches to problem solving. So we appreciate Nick's collaboration on our conference, and he brought ASAC into the conference planning process and helped us build the emphasis on mental health awareness for the construction industry for our conference program this year. So thank you, Nick, for all of your support this year, and we appreciate your participation. So those are our Volunteers of the Year, and we thank you very much. Okay, now we're going to jump into a 2021 recap. In 2021, CSA, you know, just as in all businesses these days, meeting the challenges of today's environment. It's just a constantly changing approach to adjust to, oh, we're going to open up. Now we're not going to open up. Yes, we're opening up. Now we're not. It's spiking. It's not. People want to come in person. Oh, they want to go back to Zoom. So we've just really been flexible and nimble and trying to offer our classes in whatever format our members are looking for. So we did both in-person and live webinar format. We had 5 new webinars this year, which was fun to develop. We provided on-site training for over 40 companies. So we did go out and do some on-site training programs with our companies. We have our certificate classes. So the Certified Occupational Safety Specialist and the Certified Occupational Safety Managers courses were both offered in virtual format. And I think in speaking with Chris Baker, our program director, this morning, we did have, I think, 9 participants take advantage of those virtual classes. So that was nice to be able to provide that training to people. I mentioned earlier, the Back School of Atlanta brought their Ergo Assessment Certification class to CSA, and we were pleased to be able to have Tanya Chapman, our safety and training consultant, attend that class as well. The Rocky Mountain Safety Conference went virtual for the 2nd year. As I mentioned, we partnered with the American Subcontractors Association to bring 20 experts together for 12 educational sessions over our 2-day event, and that was fun too. And then we had 17 virtual exhibitors and 7 sponsoring companies to support that conference. We do have some things that are new in 2021, and we're pretty excited about our collaboration through the American Association of Subcontractors that I mentioned earlier. There's a group, safety council in the AASC with us, the Evergreen Safety Council. And Evergreen Safety Council is outside of Seattle in Kirkland, Washington. And they've been working with wind energy owners like Vestas and GE to bring to the table WITPAC training. And WITPAC stands for Wind Industry Transportation Professional Advanced Certification. And this training is required by these owners for anyone who's transporting equipment for the wind energy. So the big turbine blades and the towers and the various other equipment that I'm going to not even try to pronounce because I'm sure I'll get it wrong. Tanya, do you want to expand on that at all?
So the blades, the towers, the nacelles.
Nacelles.
Yeah.
I can see it, but I wasn't sure how to pronounce it.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is actually a great opportunity for CSA to bring a new program and to expand our training offerings. And what's happened as a result of this is just through our collaboration with Evergreen Safety Council is they have identified Tanya as a very strong training professional. And so Tanya now is delivering these classes both online and in person. And she is also the master trainer for the WITPAC program. So she'll be training other trainers. And so that's been nice recognition for Tanya's participation and just the quality of training that she brings to the table. So thank you, Tanya, for that. Looking and just to go back actually for a second, we don't have this up here as a separate slide, but one of the other programs that dovetails with the WITPAC training or can be standalone is the pilot car and escort vehicle operator training. So we are also doing the PIVO training. We have that available for anyone who needs a pilot car certification, and Colorado does have a certification requirement through the DOT. So we're also an authorized training provider for that program. And we're the only Colorado training provider who has the ability to do that class online as well as in person. Is that right, Tanya? Did I get that?
Right. The only one in Colorado. Yep.
Okay, great. All right. So looking ahead at 2022, we have Qualified Crane Training is going to be bringing their overhead crane classes to CSA in 2022. The Center for Health, Work and Environment will be offering some OSHA training sessions at CSA, and we're getting those on our calendar now. Click Safety, BOT, SPAN International, they merged, and they're going to be bringing back ASP and CSP exam prep courses to our building here. We're expanding the WITPAC and the PIVO training, as I just mentioned, and we'll be looking for some new collaborations. So having said that, I'm going to go ahead and turn this presentation over to our board chair, Tim Williams, and he's going to be talking to you a little bit more about the look ahead at 2022, and then we'll have our business meeting. Tim?
Thanks, Trish. Good morning, everyone. Everybody says we're getting snow, but up here on the north end, there isn't any snow falling. It's just kind of sunshiny at the moment. So a couple of things I want to back up for before we talk about 22 is congrats again to Kristen and Nick, our volunteers of the year. And I really feel strongly about this, and we talked a little bit about it in our board meeting this morning. And that is, for the last 2 years, as most organizations know, it's been really trying, downright tough. And, you know, I just want to really give a big thank you to Trish and Chris and Jenny and Tanya for everything that they've done to keep CSA moving forward in the last 2 years. And it has been really, really tough. As Trish mentioned, you know, on again, off again, in person, not in person, video. And, you've had to pivot many, many times. So just really a heartfelt thanks from the board to all of you guys for everything that you've done over the last 2 years. So thank you. It's meant a lot to the organization, meant a lot to the board, that you guys have just been unbelievably strong through all of this. So thank you.
Thank you, Tim.
Now we can move forward. Trish had talked about the new programs coming up, as well as Tanya. And in 2022, we're really going to focus on, what partnering relationships can we come up with. And we really don't have anything, really tangible at the moment. But we hope to throughout the course of 22. And I guess my message to the members is, when we come up with these exciting new opportunities, we'll present them to membership and then have a look at them. So we're really going to work hard at, seeking these out, and hopefully we can find some of those new collaborative partnerships as we go forward. I'm really excited. I think we're coming out of a really interesting time in everyone's life. Probably won't go through it again. At least we hope. I hope we're about out of it. But as we move forward, I think it's really going to be exciting for CSA and the membership and the possibilities that come with these potential new partner arrangements. So stay tuned. We'll keep everybody abreast of what we've got going on, and let everybody know when we may make some moves. So with that, let me open the business meeting, unless there's anything else, Trish, you want to add to that?
Nope, I think you got it. Thank you, Tim.
All right, then let's move on to the business meeting and our agenda, which is fairly narrow, but nonetheless, we will need to conduct this, and that is Sarah Bensman from Pinnacle Assurance agreed to join the board a few months ago, and now we just need to make it official with a vote of the membership. I'm not going to read Sarah's bio, but it's very lengthy, very accomplished for as young in her career she is. So congrats, Sarah.
And this is the abbreviated version. I edited. Sorry, Sarah.
It's okay.
That was a lot.
Sarah, would you like to add anything, any comments?
I
to
would
your
just share. Sure, thank you. I'm very excited to be part of the board for CSA. I have been working in some capacity at Pinnacle with CSA since 2015 and have been with Pinnacle for most of my career. I see the great value that the CSA brings to its members, and really appreciate the partnership that we've had over the years. And I'm thrilled to have another opportunity to contribute in another role.
Great.
Thank
Well,
you, Sarah.
We're very fortunate to have you on the board. Do we need a motion, Trish, or are we just going to?
We
Well,
do
there's-
need a motion from the members, and then we need a vote, actually.
Okay,
So we can, everyone is on mute, but you're certainly welcome to unmute your microphone. I don't have an
So-
unmute all button, do I? I can only make you be quiet. I can't make you talk. There's something wrong with that. Do we have a
So-
motion from the members?
I'd like to make a motion.
Stacy?
Yes. I'd like to make a motion to add Sarah, right,
Yep.
to the Board of Directors for 2022.
Well, effective immediately, since she's currently serving the unfilled term vacated by a previous member.
Effective. And do we have We need a second.
We do.
You do need a second.
I'll second.
And that was Kristen.
I'll second.
Okay,
Okay, great.
all in favor, please say aye.
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 Hi.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Welcome,
Right.
Sarah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. I do want to just mention that we have our social media channels, and you can follow us on any of these places as well. And Tim, did you have anything else that you wanted to share with the members?
Well, I think that's all. It's just, again, really exciting going into 22 about possibilities. So we'll keep everybody in the loop.
All right, well, we appreciate everyone's participation today. Now, the business meeting is concluded, and I'm going to turn this over to Tanya Chapman. And Tanya is going to give you just some thoughts as you go into the holiday season. So I will stop sharing my screen, and Tanya, take it away.
Okay, hold on one second. Sometimes when you have two screens, it's
I
just
know it can be
chaos, and I'm like, wait, they're on the wrong screen, so hold on a second. Way too many options here. And here we go. All right, can you verify everybody can see that?
Nope. Can you see it? Oh, maybe it's just me that can't see it. Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Y'all can see it?
Now I
good.
can see it.
All right, great. I'm hoping that the video works and everything, so. All right, well, good morning, everybody. Tanya Chapman, thanks for taking a few extra moments to listen to a PowerPoint I put together about gratitude and giving back. Really just wanted to start with something simple, which is, I can't find my notes. Hold on a second. What is gratitude? What is that definition? And when we look at what that means, it really is a little bit different than just thanks or thankfulness. It's actually gratefulness and thankfulness kind of go together. And it's in that moment that, we take it a little bit, we recognize inwardly that it comes from somewhere outside of us, which I thought was really interesting. We can, what is it? Really just acknowledge that, there's this great goodness that can be in our life. And it's that positive affirmation from people, places, and things, that we, that just fill the inside of us, fill our heart. So we really want to recognize sources outside of us that give us that gratefulness. And, I've spent a lot of time this year thinking myself, actually the last couple years, what has changed for me in my life? What do I have gratitude for? And the first thing, hopefully everybody can still see this okay. I put down here rebirth of self, and that's because over the last 3 years, my life has changed drastically. And I'm going to just be really vulnerable right now in sharing this with you, because I think that when we get to a place of having real gratitude, being really raw about where it came from outside of us is important. Probably 5-6 years ago, I thought I was in the perfect relationship until things started to change, and then they weren't perfect anymore. I always thought myself of being very positive and optimistic. And somewhere in that, when things started to turn south, I got really lucky, and somebody else ripped the Band-Aid off the situation, so to speak. In that moment, I was probably at my lowest place you could possibly imagine. And this was just 3 years ago. from that point on, I really had to put myself step by step in this process of rebuilding myself physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, and really decide who I was going to be in that time. And now I feel like I'm in a completely different place that I'm so thankful for. Right. I also look at another thing I have a lot of gratitude for, and that is the love for my kids and my grandkids. You know, they were there when all of this happened in my world and my life was spinning out of control. And somewhere in there, again, I was really super lucky. They showed me love and kindness and compassion and friendship and devotion that I didn't know was possible. And so I'm just super glad, you know, that I'm in that place right now. And lastly, the stability of my work relationships. I'm super have a lot of gratitude, so grateful for where I ended up at CSA, because if I wouldn't have ended up at CSA, I don't know that I would have had the opportunity to learn and grow and find this level of gratitude that I have in my life right now. So in sharing this and being vulnerable with you, I just wanted to share with you ways you might be able to cultivate your own gratitude in your life. You know, maybe you're at a place, you're in some kind of transition, and maybe you don't feel grateful. Maybe you're just kind of lost. There's a few things that you can do, and there's ideas on this slide and the next one, right? You might use a gratitude journal. And I like that one. I think there's a lot of people that use journals. And you could do something really simple, like every day, write three things that you're grateful for. And they could be things that maybe you frequently go unnoticed, right? It can be something like, I'm thankful for the beautiful sky, or I'm thankful for the landscape, or I'm thankful for the mountains, whatever, or the air that I'm breathing that's in my lungs, right? Or the peace in my heart. You can do a few other things, like use the right words. You know, the words that we used are very powerful. And so we want to make sure that we are conscious of the kind of words that we use in our life. And if we want to cultivate thankfulness and gratitude, then we would use words that go along with that. We could take a few moments to remember things in our heart that we have gratitude for. Maybe we write thank you letters. Hang with winners, which sounds kind of funny, but what that means is, you know, peer pressure never really goes away. So like for me personally, I quit drinking 1.5 years ago. And, you know, in the beginning it was difficult. I didn't really hang out with people that were drinkers. Now it doesn't bother me at all. So I think that, you know, what you want to reflect in your life, you focus on, right? And then the last one, giving back. And that'll take us into the next section right after this slide. Just a couple other things that you might think of, you know, maybe you can even pick one of these things. One thing off this slide might help you to look at what you might have gratitude for in your life, or even a way that you can give back. Because if you remember, there's more giving, or more, how does that go? More, more happiness in giving than receiving. So I kind of like that one as well. So that brings us to giving back. And we wanted to focus on 3 organizations, one of which is an organization we worked with this year who helped us with a situation, and 2 of them are CSA members. Recently at CSA, we had an experience with the property that we rent our office, where there's a significant cat population in the area. If you look at this picture, this top picture right here, this is a picture of 5 kittens. in August of 2021. Again, I've been at CSA for 2.5 years, and we've watched this population boom, especially this year. 2 of the cats from this picture are in this cage right here. And we worked with Metro Denver Cat. So I'm going to go ahead and hopefully this YouTube video works without any issues. So please let me know if.
You booked a cozy Verbo mountain cabin with a kitchen where everyone can chef.
Can you guys hear it?
Denver, there is a very large cat population and they're not fixed.
Can you hear
So
it?
they're just creating a big boom of cats.
Cats are really good at reproducing when they're not fixed. They have a lot more health problems. So they fight more, they spread disease to each other more.
So Metro Denver Cat is basically trying to solve the problem through making sure that people's pet cats are fixed and the cats outside are fixed.
Are you going north on Federal?
Someone might call us on our hotline. I'll answer the hotline. I'll find out their information, how many cats, where they live.
We'll bring all of our trapping equipment. We will try to trap as many cats as you think there are. And then the cats will come back to our location, our headquarters, where we take care of them.
Every cat that comes through is assessed by the veterinarian. They're treated for any minor issues that they might have that's affecting their quality of life. We'll take them to get neutered or spayed, get vaccinated, and their left ear will be tipped off so that they can be identified from afar as being altered. Let them recover for 24 to 48 hours inside where they're safe, and then we bring them back so they can continue to live a happy, healthier life. It doesn't cause them any physical harm or anything like that. They are handled humanely and respectfully throughout the whole process. A lot of the kittens that we find in the neighborhood end up going into the sheltering system and getting socialized and finding homes. And it really does increase their overall health and quality of life.
The cats and the people in the neighborhood are really connected. And so we have to have willing participants in what we're doing with people in the neighborhood.
We do that through outreach. So we literally go door to door, every house on every block to see if they have cats.
We've talked to something like 4,500 people in this neighborhood. We went into this thinking this was a cat project, but what we really realized is that this is a community improvement project.
We hit our 1,000 cat mark. That means we have helped 1,000 cats. That's pet cats, that's feral cats, that's just kittens, everything.
In conjunction with working in our neighborhood right now, we are working on expanding to other areas. If we are going to expand, we're going to need more people we have to be out there talking to people, the more work we're going to be able to do.
That we have a lot of opportunities for organizations of all sizes to plug in, contribute, and make a big impact.
The Metro Denver Cat Project is a coalition of agencies working together.
We couldn't do it without some incredible local partners, Denver Dumb Friends League, Denver Animal Protection, Feline Fix, PetSmart's charities, as well as the ASPCA, both in money and in expertise. We really hope to expand this program so that we can do this in all parts of Denver metro area and then really use this as a model that can be utilized throughout the country.
The success of this project is just a huge achievement that we are so proud of.
Yeah, so they have been a great group. I think they caught, Trish, quote, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they caught 8 cats
I think that's
outside of
right.
our office, which to us, we were just really concerned about what was going to happen with these cats, and what the area around our work would look like if we didn't do something and initiate this. So on this year, they're on track to help 1,400 cats, which is huge. And there's just some ideas here on the screen of ways you can give. And all this information will be in the slides when you get it. But they have, if you go to their website, you can donate, wish list. They also have these special projects where they make winter shelters. So that's one of our organizations. And we do really love watching the cats around our work, but we definitely don't want this situation to get worse. We want the population of cats to be healthy and not just too many of them. So,
And Tanya, just to jump in, we recognize that being soft-hearted, we were feeding them And I think that the constant buffet of cat food helped them recreate or procreate. So we were feeling it was responsible of us to help try and curtail that activity a little bit and have a more stable population.
That is true. It's partly our fault. Thanks for admitting that, Trish. I love it. Anyways, couple other organization, Volunteers of America is another one that is one of our members. This one, we do have a local branch here in Denver. Obviously, lots of ways to give. You can go to their website. They have financial, you can donate financially. They also have volunteer opportunities. And also to remember that if you know someone who might need help, this is a great resource to kind of keep in the back of your mind, as they do offer housing and emergency services, food. They offer services for veterans, community support. And as we just had this one forwarded to us too, as we're getting ready to go into, we're getting so close to Christmas, and many of us are fortunate enough to be able to provide for ourselves, but they are giving away free Christmas dinner baskets coming up on Monday, the 13th. And so if you know anybody, they just have to have an ID and a proof of residency on a piece of mail, and they can get this first come, first serve. The last one, which is one of our members, they've been very active with us, which is Compassion International. And this is an organization that I think it's based out of Colorado Springs. Is that right, Trish? You've worked with them more than I have. They do have lots of opportunities around the world where they are helping to release children from poverty. So you can see the map here. And even in this last year with COVID, they had to really transition very quickly, as most of us know, with trying to adapt their programs due to the restrictions. So they found some unique ways to help people. They use technology like Zoom, WhatsApp, Facebook, and they were delivering content, emotional and spiritual support to anyone who needed it, the kids. So that was great.
If you look at the numbers, Tanya, 10
Yeah.
million food packs, 7 million hygiene kits.
Those are huge. Yeah, that's a lot that they're out there helping those kids who don't really have a choice. They're just kind of stuck in their situation.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, we just wanted to kind of put together something a little different in our annual meeting this year. Thanking you so much for supporting, CSA through your membership. If you can consider ways you can increase your gratitude and your happiness in your life, we encourage you to do that. And if there's ways you can give back, little things go a long way. So we encourage you to do that. And thank you very much for letting me do the presentation.
Thank you, Tanya. All right, well, I think that really concludes our meeting for the year. We are going to make this recording available to everyone who attended, as well as all of our members. Will be putting the link. I don't know, Chris, are we putting it on our website, or how are we going to get this information out? We'll put
Yeah, we can post the link on our website under the membership tab. We'll find a spot for it.
Okay, great.
And then we can also send an email to the participants and the membership with the link. So.
Okay, great. All right, well, we are grateful for all of you, and we appreciate you sharing your morning with us today. So I think I'm going to hit stop recording now, and we will let you get on with your day. But thanks to everybody.